And if I could just tell my younger self that, hey, look, certain people in life are here to guide you, and certain people are here in life to lead you astray. And sometimes the people who lead you astray are the ones that temptation draw you to, okay? They're the ones that your heart might desire. However, the ones that are in your life, you know who they are, the rocks in your life, stick by them and listen to them, you know, and apply what they got to say.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the RRCA quarterly workshop. We're doing some team building, we're finding each other's strengths, and everybody here has got their strengths, and they're actually people of the admin department, people of the different management departments working together. And what we're at right now is from 9 different locations. Most of us get together through Zoom. This is once every 6 months where we get together. We're trying to end the day on a real positive note. We've had some tough discussions, some hard conversations, and it's about creating engagement. Guys, these are the biggest resources. This whole theme about mining for gold is not about money. It's the gold in creating the blue-collar entrepreneur that can live the American dream, that is maximizing his potential. And we have some people that are truly transformational. If I look over here at this team, we got my buddy over here, Jared. He's been through hell. And whether his dad was a guy who taught me how to sell roofs, he tragically, unexpectedly passed away probably about 5 years ago. And it's been a tough journey for him. He's one of my first proteges.
My name's Jared Janacek. I've been with RRCA for 10 years now, really ever since I was out of high school. I joined the company and been with Lee. My position in the company is ever changing. So right now I'm the general manager in Orlando. I help out with the recruiting. I help out in the field, training sales guys. I help out in the office. I do a lot of recruiting. You know, I go out and sell my own jobs as well, have my own book of business. This company's different. It's a meritocracy, as Lee likes to say. And, you know, even though I'm family and I've been here for 10 years, my position is never safe. And if someone is better than me at my position, then in this company, they'll take that position. And so I just every day gotta better myself and be conscious that I need to be consistent, and that one of my downfalls was my self-sabotage me from being consistent, you know, in my growth. I could have been in a way different spot if I would have just stuck to the system. And you know, some of us just learn differently, okay? I'm hard-headed. And so this year, it's really taught me how to be a much better leader. It's obvious that I've made some changes in my life, and I'm continually trying to change and learn every day. And I was kind of setting myself up for failure, and I hadn't fully developed at that point yet. And so I guess maybe the Miami conference, whenever I went to Miami and just saw how big this company is getting, how fast it's growing, and me having FOMO, fear of being left out. Like, damn, you know, I'm not the shit in this company no more. I'm not the top dog in this company no more. Look at all this stuff growing. I need to get better. And so, yeah, I think when I went to Orlando, I went from that conference with a mindset of, I'm gonna get my spot back. I'm gonna get my respect back. I'm gonna do it through hard work. Yeah, so and when you're talking about personal development, for me, it's not just your mind, it's not your business practices. Personal development is every aspect of your life. And so for me, personal development starts in the gym. You know, running. It starts with, I think working out is the easiest way to satisfaction. You know, whether it's going to knock doors, whether it's going to read books and train in the university, whether it's handling customers, okay? That's my meditation, that working out in the morning. And it sets, you know, kind of the standard for personal development in every aspect of my life. And so I think that I'm able to look more long-term and work towards long-term goals because I can see further out in the future. I can start to visualize certain things in my life that I know I'm gonna achieve. I just know it at the bottom of my heart. I know I'm gonna get and I know I'm gonna achieve. And so I can start setting those goals and then rewriting the goals I've set and making them a lot bigger. Now I want to wake up and write my goals. Now I want to wake up and read books. Now I want to wake up and go in the field. Now I want to wake up and go recruit, because I know these are little things that I can do every day that ultimately will help me achieve this goal. And yeah, that's what drives me every single day. It's not the money, it's I'm in a place where I can garner respect from my peers because I'm good at what I do. And you know, I can lead people to their purpose and their passion and their goals.
Jimmy over here is another one of the transformation stories. He just had a new baby, and you know, he came from a place, a religion that was very much a conservative look. When he joined our company, it was not just a walk into a new company, but a walk into a new way of life.
Hey guys, so I'm Jimmy Ross with RRCA. What we're here to talk about today is a transformational time of my life from when I joined RRCA going into 2021 and now subsequently 2022. So I grew up as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I was pretty much born into the religion. My parents were already in it for many, many years. So last year in 2020, everybody knows it was a very pivotal year for a lot of people. And it was definitely a pivotal year for me and my wife, my family, and my personal family. And we both grew up in this religion that was kind of holding us back from all of the things that we could and wanted to be. We weren't allowed to, you know, pursue any higher education. We weren't allowed to associate with anybody outside of the religion itself. So we actually just decided last year to just exit the religion in a very peaceful manner. You know, we didn't leave with any bitterness or any hard feelings. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of our friends and I say friends and family also just stopped associating with us. But the kind of chains that were holding me back that I've broken free from has allowed me to build myself up as a better person, a better husband. Now I have a baby girl, I'll become a better father. Be able to have more time to be able to do things that are actually important to me, to my family, to the legacy that I want to leave behind. And since joining RRCA, I've been able to completely transform myself into personal development. It's one of our core values here. And Lee really enforces the use of personal development to make yourself better in all areas of your life. This year I did 75 hard. It was absolutely one of the most difficult things I ever had to do. And I'm actually gonna start doing it again on January 1st of the new year. And I did complete it, yeah, I did complete it. I lost roughly about 20 pounds, but it's not so much about the weight that you lose or the physical shape that you get into, which you do benefit from the both. It's managing your time. You see, as a sales manager, I have to run sales teams, recruit, hire, train, and also manage my own book of business. And you know, I'm a husband as well, now I'm a father. 75 Hard really taught me how to manage my time a lot better so that I can complete tasks a lot more quickly and a lot more efficiently, therefore being able to have time to do other things. Going into the physical fitness and even mental fitness too, where I started doing yoga and other meditational practices that before I wasn't even allowed to do because it was considered higher thinking and you couldn't really think for yourself. And being able to do all these things helped me to realign myself with my personal core values and to be able to be a legacy, leave a legacy behind and be a beacon of hope and success for a lot of other people that either have known me before or people that I'll come to know in the future as well. Yeah, so I work at a facility. It's called the House of Athlete, and there's this room. It's called the wet room, and one of the plunges is a cold plunge. It's under 40 degrees, so it's super ice cold. And when you're thinking about getting in there, it's more mental. It's more up here than it is physically. Yes, you're going to be freezing cold. However, if you can break past it with your mind mentally, you get through that resistance, that mental resistance that holds you back, and then you can physically do what you want to do. It's the same thing with the business that I'm in. There's days that, you know, you're knocking on 30, 40, 50, 100 doors even, and at least in the market that I'm in. There's no storm. A lot of people have already gotten their roofs taken care of. And you just receive a lot of resistance, a lot of objections, a lot of no, I don't want a roof right now, or I don't need your services, or I don't need your help. And you just gotta, there's days that you feel, am I really doing the right thing? Is it my pitch? Is it me? Is it my overall product, my service that I'm offering? Sometimes you just gotta push through that. And one of my Clifton strengths is futuristic. And I'm always looking towards over the horizon. See, I'm always fascinated by the idea of tomorrow, of next month, next year, of what could be. And I look always forward to that. And that energizes me because there's days that you just have that natural resistance. And even if you push through it, all I think about is, well, I got to think about the beyond from today. And that kind of keeps me going and breaking past that natural resistance. Same thing with the physical performance, physical fitness. There's days that you want to work out for an hour or two, and then there's days that you just don't even want to hit the gym. But those days that I don't hit the gym, that I do, even though I didn't want to initially, man, you just feel so great after you're done with that workout, and that energizes me through the day. I think a lot has changed. My drive has definitely changed a lot from what I was a year ago. See, a year ago I wasn't a father. A year later, here in Naples, I am a father. And when I saw my daughter be born, just woke up a different drive inside of me. And I've learned this year to be a little bit more firm with my people, with my sales team, and hold them a little bit more accountable, have them toe the line more. Last year, I was still new to managing. And I think even from last year to this year, I just changed overall as a person for the better, and be able to think for myself, be able to do critical analysis, critical thought of any decisions that I want to do before just jumping in and just believing everything that is thrusted at me. See, that's how I grew up. But being able to establish myself in a particular area and get myself out of that comfort zone and be uncomfortable, I know for a fact that it'll help me grow, and it has helped me grow this year as a person overall.
We're gonna get the most win pressure.
We're gonna win.
That's Shire's attitude. Shire started actually in Einstein Brothers Bagel parking lot right next to our office about 3 years ago. And she saw us, kept coming in, and what was it? You saw a Facebook ad and
I saw you on Facebook.
and came in for a job interview.
Austin Norton was door knocking. He had his own little team going. So I was part of that little team.
Nice.
There was a bunch of guys that were up to par.
Well, thank God we found that you were good at customer service, even though maybe you didn't want to do sales. This has been a whole department. It started off with just you and one other person. How many people are in your department?
There's 10.
10 people in your department. And tell them a little bit about what your department does.
Hi, my name is Shire, and I'm a customer care director here at RRCA. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story. So about 3 years ago, I saw these big bad roofers coming to town. It was right after Hurricane Irma. There was a lot of damage in Naples. It was probably the most that we've seen in a really long time. So I was working literally right across the street from RRCA at Einstein's Bagels. And for a very long time, I did manage at a lot of restaurants. And it was very different from RRCA. So seeing everybody come in, you always see big trucks, the nice jewelry, the nice clothes. Everybody was all done up. Everybody seemed like they had it all together. And that's what everybody wants, right? The American dream. So with that being said, I saw Lee on the internet everywhere. He was doing advertisements for Naples, trying to get roof inspections. He was pretty much marketing about everything RRCA had to offer. So I saw a guy come into Einstein's Bagels, and we were prepping his order up, and he just asked me to come on board as a door knocker. And I tried that for a bit, and then moved my way into the office there shortly, and the rest is history. My life has changed so much from then to now. Making only $13 an hour before, you can understand how that's not sustainable for a life that you, particularly if you see the American dream, you see what the people have, and that's what you want to have. That doesn't align with that. So I can definitely say that this company has changed my life. It's taught me personal development. It's taught me to have goals. It's taught me to always keep pushing. And if they can do it, you can do it. So I actually started out bodybuilding about 4 years ago. I didn't know a lot about the gym. I had my best friend, Tony, teach me a couple things, and I got the bug. And I think a lot about bodybuilding has taught me, the skills I need to be the customer care director and the profit center director and oversee these things and a lot of people. And you know, competing is a different thing than just actually bodybuilding. Competing is taking your body to the next level, and it definitely gets in your head, so it teaches you a lot. So my journey so far, I've only did 2 shows. The first show I got second and third, and then the second one I won. So we're trying to push it as far as we can now, and do the off season bulking and try to get to the next level the next time around. From going to the time that we had just a couple offices and I was in charge of one office to multiple offices, you need to step up. It's either step up or step off, right? So I think a lot of the stuff that Lee teaches us with the personal development has helped me move towards being that different person. And something with that he said resonated with me today is, you know, he always says you have to kill the old you to be the better you, right? And to be the new you, to be the person that you can do all the things that you want to do and be successful. But you could kill the shit that you don't want and take everything that you do want from the old you and replace the things that for the new you, so you can be the better you. To really be all in and literally tell yourself that no matter what happens, that everything is going to get done. And it makes you want to break because there's so much on your plate. But at the same time, going and doing the hard shit and running into the fire instead of away from it, it's kind of the same thing. Because once you face your fears and you conquer them, that's that hit of dopamine. If you're not growing, you're dying. So it just really comes to who you want to be. Do you want to be the person that you know you can be? Or do you want to be the person that you're going to accept?
All right, you guys did an amazing job.
Give yourself a round of applause, guys. Wow. Amazing job. Well, I know everybody wants to stay here another hour or 2, but that concludes day 1 of the Mastermind meeting.
Whose idea was that? That was a great.
Way to go, Mom, for that great idea.